Honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was their business for me. When I got on, I paid them back and told them it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Mond. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Madison, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Murray. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. Going deep for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Rosa's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Murray now to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Murray steps away to his left.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Mon going to throw it.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here's Mon.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Mon. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 25.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mon. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Murray off play action. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Hines again, and he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Naeem Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, here's Mon. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. Touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Murray. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Murray again. This to Hines on the drop-off. Touchdown, Cardinals. Naeem Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
76 yards.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mon looks to throw.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
And they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as comfortable.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. David Njoku, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They begin the drive with Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Murray now. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Busts through the tackle. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Easy. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the